So, recently myself and some friends rewatched the 1997 not-so-classic cult or otherwise action thriller, Dante's Peak. I mean, it scored a 28% on Rotten Tomatoes and a 6 out of 10 on IMDb. And boy, does it show it sometimes in the best, worst ways possible. Highly recommend watching it with either a chemistry major or a geology major, but in my case, I was lucky enough to have both who gave me some great information about what this movie got right and oh so incredibly wrong. So grab your nanas soaking in hydrochloric acid and let me quickly explain Dante's Peak as fast as possible. The movie follows volcanologist Harry Dalton, absolute 90s heartthrob and apparently the only smart geologist in the entire film so far. We get the backstory of how his fiancée dies via volcano gun applied directly to the top of her head because she refuses to leave an active disaster until she gets the readings from the seismograph, which, outside of Hollywood, the whole team would have been long gone before it went off. It cuts back to the present, and still not over it, would rather ignore the problem, Harry is assigned by his boss, Dr. Paul Dreyfus, to investigate seismic activity in the town of Dante's Peak, Washington, which borders a stratovolcano. Basically, think of Mount St. Helens or Vesuvius because they will reference those two volcanoes a lot. Once there, Harry meets Mayor Rachel, single mother of two, who runs the town, a cafe, and is somehow more incompetent than her daughter Lauren, the only other person who seems to have a sliver of common sense. By the way, you better pay attention to every little detail in this movie because there is at least 10 Chekhov's guns that go off in the film, and they are pretty noticeable. They bring Harry to meet Ruth, Rachel's mother-in-law, who lives in the remote wilderness near the volcano before he goes to survey the area. Did you know if there is strong volcanic activity in the area, the air around the lake can turn into sulfuric acid and instant delete a person on the spot? Well, Harry must have lungs of titanium because this man was able to point at a tree that died from just that, which was a lot further out than he was. More evidence of water has gone bad, 2 taxidermy squirrels with maggots sitting on top of them, and more trauma for the kids happen before Harry calls in the team to do further surveys. Follow for part 2.